Does this feel like a Big Ten game though, or a little more like a non-conference? You guys have never played before.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't think no one really has been to Maryland on the staff, or I don't think, or any of the trainers or anything. They've usually been everywhere.
Weeks.
Yeah, right, exactly. We're flying right back into Baltimore, but yeah, actually at the university. So it'll be a little different. They're saying it's the biggest game in one of the biggest games in Maryland history. So whatever that means. So.
There have been games when Ohio State's thrown to the tight end a lot since you've been here. Like Purdue last year, you had a huge game. But it's rare it's been 2 games in a row. But now it's been 2 games in a row. I know you didn't play against Kent State, but you guys have thrown to the tight end a lot, 2 straight games. You think that's gonna? I know you hope it's a trend. Do you think that'll be a trend, or what? Do you guys talk much about that? We have to get the ball to the tight end a little bit more?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, we have a ton of playmakers on offense, and so the ball gets spread around, a lot, and some games it comes to us a lot, and sometimes it doesn't, and it's just kind of week in and week out. Virginia Tech, was a little different. Those first few weeks were kind of different, based on the defenses that we faced. But yeah, obviously, in my situation, I do hope the tight end gets the ball.
Is part of that JT, the distributor, just doing a good job of going through his checks and finding the open guy?
Yeah, JT's he's a great quarterback, and he's really good at going through his checks and first option, second option, third option. And there's a lot of last week there's a few balls where we caught where Nick or myself we were the second or third option, and he was checking it down and getting it to us. So he does a good job with that.
Has he surprised you, the way his poise, etc.? You weren't calling the first 4 games. I mean, you were his advocate from the get-go.
Right. I mean, I knew he was going to be. That's just how he is. He's a great leader. Like you said, he's super poised, and it doesn't surprise me how he handles his business. So no, it doesn't surprise me.
Jeff, as you guys get to Big Ten season, how comfortable are you with where you are as a team this job?
We're really comfortable. I think last week was a big week for us. We needed that, and we needed a big game and a big performance. And I think that's what we got. And there's a few plays I think on defense that we wanted to have back, and a few on offense also. But for the most part, we played a complete game on Saturday, and we really needed that going into this Big Ten season and the second half of the year. So.